Again, so Nico's book, I think, is illustrative of there are steps and stages to get there, and most importantly is about getting the raw materials to make each case and each argument. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit more about how to think of each chapter as an argument. You're making an argument about something. How do you wind up having evidence and data and backup to make the case for that? And that's some of the things we'll talk about in the inventory tonight. Key thing as you're sort of writing and thinking about it, don't worry too much if you sort of haven't structured things, you don't quite know how they're going to fit together, you're not sure. That's okay. That's kind of what we're trying to do, is make an attempt at the argument. And a lot of the stuff you're going to see is over these next few weeks, it'll start to become crisper and clear of where your entire book is certainly going. The key thing to do is as you take the content and organize it, just try and make an attempt, because what I'm trying to do is sort of say, based on what I've seen, I think this will help you make the argument better, more appropriately. And again, for Nico's book, there were some big suggestions that we change things around to make it work. Surprisingly, not surprisingly, but I think the important thing to know is that that's what sort of the next phase in the process is. It's a little different than I think people think about. You oftentimes think about submitting something into a class or a school or whatever. You're like, all right, this has to be done. The reality is that it's not going to be sort of done. It's going to be sort of to the next stage for feedback so you can iterate on it and make it even better from there. So a couple core things that I want to talk about further tonight about this idea of moving from content into a manuscript, and especially to set the stage for kind of what's to coming, is to sort of understand where we're going from where we are to where we're going to be with our manuscripts in general. So the key thing that a lot of people start to ask at this phase of their book writing process is like, could this actually even be a book? Like, do I have anything interesting here? You know, could this actually be something that's valuable? And I think that's kind of a common question where, in some ways, if I sort of like to think about how the process goes, you start the journey of your book and immediately we just talk about this abstract topic. People are like, yes, this is awesome, I love it. I remember getting off the call with most people in their positioning calls and they feel pretty good about where they are.